Well, it is, I'll call a meeting of the Marshall Township Board to order. Christopher Knoll and Chase Cummings attending, trustee Jan Kirk, and park director Mike, the future board member, Kenton Pardue. Um, I guess we have on the agenda tonight, mowing contracts for this coming season.
Yes. Contracts. So,
Chase, did you want to take us through it, or do you want me to? But go for it. It's all right. Looks like the bids we received, we received in bids from Dartledge Lawn and Landscaping, D&M Services of Indiana, Leatherheads Home Solutions, uh, Steve Hose of Springville, and Tim Deckard of Bedford all submitted bids. Some for all of the mowing, some for just one. Hose and Deckard just submitted bids for one of the cemeteries. But the other three, Dartledge, D&M, and Leatherheads, all submitted uh, bids all of for everything with a breakdown of each cemetery and cost. That way we can piece it out and award certain cemeteries to certain mowers depending on lowest bid. So I'll go over this. The Boca Park without weed eating and with weed eating. First, without weed eating, Darlington was 225, DNBM was 150, Leatherheads was 170, so the lowest is 150 DNBM without weed eating. With weed eating, frequency weekly on both of these. Darlington is 300, D&M is 225, Leatherheads is 225. So without weed eating, D&M services is low bid, and with weed eating, D&M and Leatherheads are both tied for lowest at 225.
what was Leatherheads, without weed?
Leatherheads without weed eating was 170. So $20 higher weekly. And D&M, they are, if you take without and with, then DNM is having both together. Bennett Cemetery, and I'll go through this, Darlage, DNM, Leatherheads. So Bennett Cemetery, 1,800, 1,200, and 1,200. Brinegar, 595. I mean, we've got it all right here.
Okay.
So I'll just get covered.
Okay.
I'll go through it quickly and then kind of.
Okay, that's fine, go ahead.
So Brinegar, 595, 400, 340. Fish, 1,050, 700, 650. George Cemetery, 150, 55. So you can kind of see that, D&M and Leatherheads are both generally lower. But so hard shell, 525, 525, 340, Leatherhead's lowest. Hopkins, 5,040, 3,600, 3,425, Leatherhead's lowest. Kinzer Cemetery, 2,100, 700, 700. And this one, the lowest is actually 10 Deckard at 550. Meadows Cemetery, 900, 800, 1125. So the M lowest were Meadows, Mount Zion, 140, 55. So the M lowest, Patton Cemetery, 140, 55. D&M lowest, Toomey Cemetery, 595, 200, 250. and the O's was 210. So D and M was lowest for the last cemetery. Um, so if we completely split it up, mainly just the lowest, D and M would have, Avoca Park, uh, potentially Bennett, but D and M and Leatherheads are the same on Bennett. D and M would have George, Meadows, Mount Zion, Patton, and Toomey. Leatherheads, we could award, again, Bennett and D and M are the same, 1,200, but Leatherheads is lowest for Brenner, Fish, Hardshell, and Hopkins. And then we have Tim Deckard, who solely put in a bid for Kinzer, and to Deckard was the lowest.
Steve,
What
how-
mileage cost last year?
Last year, I don't have that fund. I just know that Dartledge, Yeah.
Or did I bid on all of it, right?
for this period,
Yeah.
the dark.
If you
Does
guys
D and M does pay for it again? Does D and M, I don't know who that is, you know, on the side?
D and M's the one that mowed the cemetery last year.
Okay,
they
did they know what they expect to be mowed down here? Did somebody show them?
I mean, I think you did last year.
Did I show D and M last year?
Yeah, they put in a bid for it last year too, but they just got beat by.
Yeah, I want to understand what they expect down there before they start putting these bids in
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
um,
And Darlitch did a good job last year.
I did.
Yeah,
All
but
big
it's a
things.
lot higher than.
yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the absolute, and credit to Chase Cummings here for this amazing Excel spreadsheet.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's got everything laid out so easily, color coded, totals at the bottom for everything. So Darlidge, if you're looking at all the cemeteries, Darlidge is 12,905. D and M is 8,255, and Leatherheads, the total would be 8,195. But breaking it down per cemetery, that's potentially a little more savings. So. Yeah, okay, yeah, overall cheapest, breaking it down per cemetery, on who's the cheapest, instead of 8,195 with Leatherheads. You're looking at $6,535. So we're shaving off another 500-600 almost in savings for the taxpayer, by doing it that way.
How often mowing with the cemeteries?
Depends on which one. Bennett would be every 3 weeks.
That's not,
Brenner monthly, Fish monthly.
we've got money for Bennett, that's not in the spring. At all, not 3 weeks.
It's got pretty branches last year.
Yeah.
Like, so,
Yeah.
so,
So it'd have to move, they'd have to, during the spring, they'd have to at least have 2 weeks. To satisfy this, so that's in one world. I mean, I know the county's got with my dad, we got money in there for that, so.
Shall I'll go ahead and I'll make a motion, that we award D and M services, the Avoca Park, and give award D and M services, Avoca Park, Bennett, George, Meadows, Mount Zion, Patton, and Toomey Cemetery.
I'm assuming is where Steve's at, right? Steve.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Steve's gonna,
He wasn't the lowest.
he wasn't done well. Didn't you tell me that it was landlocked, that nobody could get in there?
So we'll just have to get in there, just like Fish Cemetery.
Yeah,
It was,
I'd like to keep, how much was it lower than that?
it's only $10. So, I mean,
I make a motion that we talk to Steve on Tuesday, since it's
Okay.
right at his house,
I like it.
and he's
Yeah,
been doing.
He's not insured.
I'm not too worried. I mean,
Well, we were told last year that they had to be insured.
Well, I mean, he's probably got homeowners or something that can do it.
Yeah, I thought that's gonna cover it.
He's done it for us for 3 years, and it's right by his house, and I just think we should give it to him. It's just $10. I mean, cheapest is not always the best.
yeah, especially,
We got into that last year.
especially if it's pretty much landlocked otherwise.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, that,
Fish though, they have to allow access.
they do
They
have
have
to,
to.
they do, you're
So-
right, they do. But if it's just $10, I mean, I think we should go with Steve. That he's been doing it for us for 3 years, and I just think we should go with Steve.
I think we should. I think we could make it work. I mean, how far did we earn into that wall of insurance last year? I'm trying to.
I don't know, we got rid of all of Derek Price's bids. Because he wasn't insured.
Who?
Derek Price, he bid all the cemeteries last year, and we couldn't accept, and he was the lowest bid on several. But we didn't take any of his because he wasn't insured.
Sure. Well, I mean, and this one right here, I mean, he just lives right by the cemetery. So, you know,
But he was the lowest bid.
yeah,
I don't know that.
yeah.
He would have to provide proof of insurance when signing the contract. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if he went to his homeowners insurance,
He would have covered it first.
no, probably not. Yeah, I like. I mean, I'm with you, Jan. I'd love to give it to him. I just wonder.
Well, I can ask him.
Since the cemeteries are ours, we're not covering the insurance with that. If that's, somebody breaks the leg in the cemetery, they're gonna come down on it. Here, aren't they? Who they gonna come down on that? I smile at us. We
I
don't,
mean, we're.
We know some all that,
you know,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
not
a deep all.
well, it's not township property if I would deed. So, you know, they could send a stroke claim if they wanted to try it. You have to go through that process. And insurance would provide a good lawyer to deal with it. As they do.
Well, I mean,
sign the paper, like we was gonna have, cut one on here, no difference. Have to sign a paper. So that, you know, they're not gonna sue us or anything to get up there. Have,
the ball
take it to your lawyer, have him sign, look at it, go that way. It's no different letting people on here cut the wood like we talked about. Them, that own that yard, or the cemetery, excuse me. So that's why I said,
Well, what do you think, Chase?
I was just the Lord all the lowest bid. They have to let you get to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Not really good right now.
yeah, it could set a bad precedent.
Yeah,
well, and I mean, I'm sure Steve would probably be cheaper.
yeah, but we can't give everybody a second chance to
Well,
rebid
that's
for.
true. You're right.
I don't know.
Dollars.
I know.
I mean, it's dollars. I just think that, I still think that we should give it to Steve. Just my opinion, and ask him about being sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go ahead and keep my motion the same. I mean, I'm with you, Jan. I'd love to give it to the neighbor that, you know, was right there and could handle it easy peasy, but, just to be consistent and, I mean, I guess I'd pick D and M just to,
Because they're $10 cheaper. And then it's kidding how many?
yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6.
6 if we don't
Six.
count two.
No, I mean, he's getting 6 of them, so, I mean. It's not like we're not giving. anything. And what about the Leatherhead? Is he lower on any of them?
Oh, yeah, Leatherhead still,
I had to put that in motion.
yeah,
For
the next part of my
Oh,
motion
okay,
would be
okay.
Leatherhead's getting, regular fish, hard shell, and Hopkins. And then Tim Deckard was low bid on Kinzer.
Okay.
So I'll go ahead and finish my motion.
Okay, sorry.
So D and M Services gets Avoca, it's George, Meadows, Mount Zion, Patton, and it's Toomey, Leatherheads gets Award, Rennegar Cemetery, Fish, Hard Shell, I'm trying not to touch your screen. Hopkins, and then Tim Deckard, gets awarded, Kinzer. And so that would be a total of $7,635, for the year. Favor? Aye.
I'm not big.
So, I know.
No, I'm not.
It's not gonna matter.
I'm not voting for that.
Well, that's the advisory boards, but, that's the advisory boards, but
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
But, I just don't.
I know. I totally get where you're coming from, Jan. I mean, and my sole reason for doing that's just consistency. If last year we weren't awarding stuff due to insurance, and then I'd hate to,
Yeah, but I didn't even ask these guys if they're insured. They could be, he could be insured.
and
And do we know anything about this Leatherheads? Guys? Yes, and we know that, do we know anything how he mows?
I mean, he has a
He does.
reputable mowing business.
He does.
But I mean, I don't know him personally, or he's never known my yard, but. Again, we can't really pick and choose just because if we like the guy or don't like the guy.
Oh, no,
He got the lowest bid.
I meant just mows, I didn't know, I didn't want you to say personally if you like.
Well, yeah, I know, but I don't.
I mean, if you know, somebody that he does mow for, like a review or something, cause I just know what mess we got into last year, that we hired that other guy that.
and I don't doubt we'll have, what do they say? No plan withstands first contact with the enemy and the military. I'm sure we'll have stuff go awry and what the rest of this that happens. So yeah, it's motion's committed and passed.
So I need to know, Chase probably didn't make us a little chart, did you?
I don't have copies of it, but I mean, you can close that or you can email it to you.
Yeah, just email it to me if you don't
Yeah,
care.
I can't do it right now.
Yeah,
I don't have
that's
to pay on that.
That's all. Hey,
Possible.
Yeah, possible.
I know it was, right.
My hospital is apparently trying to.
Oh, yes. Oh, very good responsible.
sale someplace.
Okay, should be, I've got 2 bars, so it should have decent speeds. Oh.
So who got to me? Who got to me? They paid $20 a mile, is that correct? She said it was $10 cheaper.
He's just about coming at you.
What was your question?
D&M's to me $20 a mile.
A mow, I don't know, this is,
Shooting me at the bottom was
Jimmy's
200.
200, but that's not coming out.
Okay, to me was 200 from D&M.
Yep.
And then 210 from.
Correct.
State, okay. Well, that'd be $20 a mile, right? 20 times, no, that wouldn't be right.
So it doesn't say
That's-
it's on.
7 months, so. Huh.
Should be 200 divided by 7, right? But it's 200 for the year, for 7 months, then it's 1,200. So like $29,
$29 a mile,
28.50.
28.57.
And that was the bids from last year, the winning bids from last year were made public, so some of these people were able to base their bids from last year's bids. So this 200, I believe last year's bid for Timmy was 180. So D&M raised at 20 and was still the lowest bid. The previous cheapest bid was Steve, and he raised his 30 this year.
Yes, Chase Smith. got it.
If you're on first part two, that would. I'm not surprised. Thank you.
Low to high. Oh, yeah. That's so giddy. I'm gonna have to. You'll send that to me too, so I can use that for the years to come. Okay. Mike, what's going on at the park?
Not much this time of year. We have one space.
Oh, thank you. Oh, goodness.
Take over, blocking on that. We got that. And spending it out. Few things we can get done.
Last year, we had to deal with that capital improvement plan. And we talked about headstones and fixing some of them at Hopkins.
Mhm.
I had someone reach out to me yesterday, I guess it was, and said that that is something that they're doing and offering, so they didn't know if any of the townships would be interested in having them come out to look at any of the cemeteries. But we do have a contractor that is interested in fixing and, leveling headstones and resetting.
Okay,
They do have experience doing it.
and we do have money in the Hopkins fund,
Right.
so we would have access to some money.
Hopkins has its own fund.
Right. And then that's too, we got some, don't we have headstones down at Bennett too?
That's down.
It's down
Yeah, down.
at Bennett, yeah.
They said that they do their bidding based off of how many stones that they fix. So the more stones we have to include, the lower the rate. So
Okay.
we would include, I said, well, what if it's multiple cemeteries? And they said, that's fine. So however many have been being fixed and however many in.
I'll tell you, every cemetery's got some.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
You know, I mean, I know we're down loud, but that's something.
Those are all-
Based on them too. If them.
I mean, what do we have, two grading stones just sitting out here?
How we got those down there.
Probably just some kids under the night.
But they're heavy.
Yeah.
They're very heavy. Yeah,
Let the next trustee call them back up there.
that's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. Let the next trustee deal with that, so. Okay, unless Chase has something else.
I don't think I have anything else. We have minutes for my month.
You know,
Something, yeah.
being signed.
So Parker hasn't signed it yet either.
Correct, but he's not here.
Okay. So. wait till next-
It's in here. Bring it out.
Hmm. Sure. Well, unless anyone has anything else, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
All those in favor?
oh, Chase,
Uh. In live stream.
Your camera's on the top.
Even if you ever want to go